And so we have them, and they're still out there. Now, recently, some lending institutions have come out with basically just a second mortgage, but with no payment on an FHA loan. So the rates aren't elevated on the FHA loan. It's just a second that's fulfilling the 3.5% down payment. And so those have been very advantageous to our customers. And we've been
What is
looking
it
at a
called?
lot. Well, it's just there's just lending institutions that just put them out and they offer the second. So it's really not like a specific program. It's just if someone comes to us and says, "Look, I don't have a down payment," we'll qualify them on that program. At closing, we do a first mortgage and a second mortgage, but it's what's called a silent second, meaning there's no payment on that second mortgage. And then after a certain amount of time, it goes away. So it's usually about 3 years.
That's what I thought you were going to say, but I wasn't sure exactly.
It's usually about 3 years. And that's how a lot of the down payment assistance programs used to be. But now they started doing it to where they make you repay it at some point, no matter what. So these new programs, and that's why these new programs have come about, because they don't want to have to make you pay it back, because it doesn't make a lot of sense. You know what I mean? So we're doing quite a few of those, and with the FHA loan limit going up here in Clark County to as much as it did, it went to 524, 225, which means if you're only putting 3.5% down, your down payment or your purchase price can be about 543, 200. So you can buy a house for zero down at 543, 200, it's a pretty advantageous thing. FHA loans are much more. They're advantageous to people that maybe have some challenges, right? Whether it's credit challenges, job challenges, maybe they have gaps in employment, things like that. And so, we use the FHA loan a lot for situations like that.
All right.
But they're there. They're absolutely there. Yeah.
So, if you could look into your crystal ball.
Yeah.
I know you can't, but if you could, what do you see happening in the future?
In the future as it pertains to real estate?
Yeah. In Las Vegas.
Well, it'll continue to go up.
Yeah.